Check, check. 1, 2, check, check. Check, 1, 2, check, check. Check, mic 2, check, check, check. Check, mic 2. Bring me some fries. God, you're a good guy.
I should have got a large. I literally ate all those on the way here.
You what?
I should have got a large. I literally just ate them all.
Make sure you guys don't forget about the inning. You guys know how to change the inning?
Yeah.
You need to get the lineups from the coaches.
Dude, last time
We told Dustin. And he did it for us.
when I broadcasted with Tucker the other day, Dustin got me the opposing teams, and then he asked McDaniel,
Hey, Dustin,
and we never got him.
can you get us... No. Can you get us the lineups, please?
What did he say?
Can you get us the lineups, please?
What did he say?
Can you get us the lineups? Yeah.
For the broadcast. You gotta.
What did he say the first time? Whenever you asked him.
Whenever we played with,
He's waiting. He's still playing catch.
He was playing 2-on-1 catch. Like, you can't just walk away.
whenever we played Farmington, he asked one of the coaches. And,
Okay.
the Farmington coach was like, "Who's
Hey.
it for?"
Dustin,
Dustin!
you need to go ask Coach Casey. Right over there.
Yeah, they said he's got it.
Yeah, go get
Yes,
it.
we need it.
Where is...
Josh Beezer. Center fielder number 2, Aiden Everly. Third baseman number 18, Colin Bates. On the mound, number 00, Grant Fowler. First base, number 8, Isaac Viox. DH, number 24, Jackson Fowler. Second baseman, number 25, Nathan Quint. Right fielder, number 5, Isaac Raw. Left fielder, number 11, Michael Okenfoos.
No thanks.
Leading off the Dragons, center fielder, number 20, Wyatt Springcamper. Shortstop, number 4, Zachary Boyer. On the mound, number 2, Aiden Boyer. Right fielder, number 11, Mason Nix. Third baseman, number 9, Quentin Whitcall. Second baseman, number 21, Aiden Meyer. Behind the plate, number 5, Alex Kleeman. Left fielder, number 6, Carter Klump. Designated hitter, number 17, Brian Swint. And first baseman, number 34, Wyatt Kemper. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Check. Yo. Dude, my mic is so much louder than yours.
How about now?
I can like barely hear you, but I can hear myself like really loud.
No.
You're still.
How about now?
I can. You're gonna have to talk like pretty loud. Can you hear me clear? Can you like hear me clear?
Yeah, you sound pretty good.
Okay. If you talk like you should talk like that. Check. I can hear you pretty clear. I can't hear myself.
It's all right. Well, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm Wes Bosler here with Rudy Fleeg as we are sitting up in the booth for one of the most anticipated matchups of the season as the Valle Catholic Warriors take on our St. John Dragons. The Warriors come into this one 18-6, while we are sitting at a solid 11-5. Obviously, the Warriors have played a few more games than we have. And we'll talk about our, well, first I'll say, how you doing, Rudy? You doing good today?
Oh, I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Ready for some baseball. A little rain in the forecast. Will not stop us.
We got our umbrella.
Yes, we do.
Right behind me.
We are ready to go. And I think everything looks good. Check in with our media guy. How do we sound?
You're loud. I'm waiting for him to take something. Rudy's really quiet.
Yeah, this mic is really quiet.
Leading off the game for the Warriors, number 12.
Well,
You sound great.
if Rudy's mic is quiet, we apologize. It is on max volume. And
What if I
mine,
talk like this?
I mean, you got to do something. You be on camera duty.
I mean, now I can hear myself.
Gotta do something.
Well, the Dragons are starting out Aiden Boyer on the hill. So far, he's pitched 28 games. He's started 28 innings. He's started 4 games. Now the first one. Taking for a strike is Chase Fallert for the Warriors, playing shortstop, leads off for them. Aiden sit with about a 3.54 ERA on the year. He's been pretty solid for the Dragons so far. Second one to Fallert is low and in the dirt.
He's out. Shout out Hank behind the plate.
Our home plate umpire is Hank. Last name unimportant. First name Hank.
Shout out to Hank.
Here comes the 1-1 from Boyer. Swung on and fouled back
I can't
down
see
the
it.
first base line, right into parking lot central. Look out if your car is parked down the first base line. Pretty big turnout here. Can we get a in between innings? We'll get a crowd check. Here comes the 1-2 off speed in the dirt.
Oh, you know what we don't have? We don't have a trivia question.
We'll think of one on the fly.
Yes, we will.
We got our tech guy. He'll think of one.
You want to think of a trivia question?
Shout out to
for us?
Hunter Lawrence. He is our tech guy for tonight. If anything goes wrong with the stream, please blame him and not us.
He was the Dragons' star catcher last year.
He was, and here comes the 2-2 from Boyer. Ripped into center field, right to Wyatt Springcamper. Barely has to move, and there's one away. Hard hit ball for Fallert, but right into Wyatt Springcamper, and one away early.
Now batting number 3, Josh Beezer.
As Fallert and Boyer have little words for each other on the mound. As catcher Josh Beezer steps up to the plate. Big left-handed power hitter. Sees the first one and rips it foul down the third base line. As we mentioned, there is a very big crowd turnout here tonight. A lot bigger than usual. Very anticipated game. The 0-1 from Boyer paints the outside, and it's quickly 0-2 to Beezer. I think Beezer might be the only left-handed hitter in this lineup for the Warriors. The 0-2 swing and a miss. He got him. 3 pitches. Aiden Boyer strikes him out. And now, just like that, there's quickly 2 away.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 2, Aiden Everly.
And now that'll bring in center fielder for the Warriors, Aiden Heberly. Don't want to let this guy on. He's a speed demon on the base path, to say the least.
He's a big one. He's freaking massive.
He's very tall. As he takes a first pitch off speed, low for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 from Boyer. Another off speed in there for a strike. Boyer working pretty quick today. He's only thrown a little under 10 pitches so far, and he's got quickly 2 outs, making quick work of these Warriors hitters so far. And there's another one, same pitch, off speed, bottom of the zone. 1-2 now to Heberly. See if Boyer comes back with that off speeder, if he looks to go with a fastball here. Here it comes, the 1-2. Fastball missed outside. 2-2, 2 outs for the Warriors, nobody on. Maybe I'd like to see Aiden go back to that off speed here. Boyer taking his time, the 2-2. Off speed, roped into left field, and that one is going to be down into the wall. Carter Klump retrieves it and gets it in quickly and limits Aiden Heberly to a double, and that's a 2-out double for Aiden Heberly. Showboating into second base as he takes that 2-2 off speed and drills it to the wall.
Might have been a Fortnite dance. Who's doing the twist? The twist.
I think I actually have that emote on Fortnite.
So do I.
Now batting number 18, Colin Hayes.
That was actually kind of nice. Aiden took that 2-2 off speed and drilled it into left center field.
What is he wearing on his left hand?
That is a runner's
Sliding glove.
sliding glove.
Protect your fingers.
I've never seen that before.
Mike Calvert.
That steps in Colin Vaith. He's the cleanup hitter.
Mike Trout wears it. Must be cool then. 'Cause Mike Trout is.
The 1-0 from Boyer. Fastball, swing and a miss. Vaith a little late on that one. Colin Vaith hitting cleanup and playing third base for the Warriors, as they now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Grant Fowler, the starting pitcher, on deck. Talk a little bit more about him in the bottom of the first. Heberly taking a pretty big lead at second. There's the 1-1 from Boyer. And again, Vaith swings right through it. 2 straight fastballs, both late on him. Let's see if Vaith might adjust, see if he's ready for that this time, or if he'll crank down an off-speed one. Fastball, got him looking on the outside corner. Aiden Boyer gets out of the jam, and just like that, the Warriors strand Heberly at second. And we will catch you in the bottom of the first.
This is the other one.
All right, we are back for the bottom half of the first. As we mentioned, the Warriors are going to send Grant Fowler to the mound, the sophomore for them. And we'll see what he's got in his arsenal. Tonight, it looks like the Dragons have never faced him before. I don't recall. And Valley's obviously, they haven't played a game since last week. So they've had a few, 3 or 4 days to practice and prepare for this one. See how much that plays a factor tonight. And let's go around the horn for Valley defensively. Left field is Michael Okenfuss. Center, Aiden Heberly. Right field, Isaac Roth. Third base, Colin Vaith. Short, Chase Fowler. Second, Nathan Schwent. Isaac Viox at first. Grant Fowler on the mound, and Josh Beezer behind the plate, and that is the Valley Warriors defensive lineup. And now for the Dragons, Wyatt Springcamper leading off. He'll start us off.
How much longer he swings to the first pitch?
Springy's had a pretty good season, hitting .357 on the year. Let's see if he can keep up his hot season. Swings at the first one like Rudy called, and Nathan Schwinn will easily field it. And, oh, almost threw it away, but they do get the out as the speedy Springcamper is retired. You want to make sure you move the camera a little bit. No, I'm just saying that to do it.
Okay, my bad.
The first one is Zach Boyer now, as his cousin Aiden Boyer hits right behind him. They've been a pretty strong duo for the Dragons this season, as Zach Boyer is hitting .321 on the year. And he takes that second pitch outside, gets all the way to the backstop.
What's Aiden hitting?
Aiden Boyer, he's hitting .519 on the year. That is leading the team.
That's amazing.
That means he's the 1-1. Ooh, Zach almost went. Did he go? No, he did not. I agree. I think so. If you're hitting .519, that means you're getting on base over half. He's getting a hit over half the time. His on-base percentage is way over 1,000. 1.4.
On base, no, that's his OPS. On base percentage.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm looking at OPS, sorry. His on-base percentage is 615.
That's because he's hitting the ball every time.
As Boyer fouls that one off. He's not walking much, and it's because he's hitting the ball every time. Which is not a problem. That average ain't a problem. As Zach Boyer runs the count full 3-2. See if the Dragons can get a base runner here. The 3-2. Inside. Zach Boyer draws a walk. That's his 9th walk drawn on the year. That brings in our, I don't know, the guy we just were hyping up. Aiden Boyer, the leading hitter, and he's got a tough task on the mound tonight. Let's see if he can swing the bat, though, a little bit. As again, we said he's leading the team in RBIs with 21. Does also have 2 home runs, which is also leading the team. Leading the team in a lot of statistical categories, or at least the major categories. As Fowler looks to get Boyer back to the bag. First one from the stretch, fouled back into the net. Rudy Fleek flinched horribly, and there is a huge net.
It was literally
here.
coming straight at me, dude, I swear.
See if McDaniel wants to start Zach here. Obviously, Josh Beezer has a pretty strong arm behind home plate, but I'd like Zach's speed over it. As now Aiden Boyer finds himself in an 0-2 count. We do have our tech guy, Hunter Lawrence, former player. We'll see if he can read the signs and let us know what might be happening.
Just thinking about that. I'll check next time. I barely can do it.
So we might be able to get some inside info here. That's why this is the best broadcast around. Just saying. No disrespect to any other broadcasts, but
Problem is,
Our broadcast is the
since
best.
the 0-2, swung and a miss, foul tip. Beezer check on Zach at first. He is in there safely.
the problem is, since I was a pitcher and a catcher, I got courtesy run for every time. So I didn't.
So Hunter Lawrence is saying he was a catcher and a pitcher, so he really never ran the bases, so he may not know the signs as well as he may think. As Aiden Boyer strikes out on a fastball, tipped right into the glove of Beezer. And that brings in the sophomore Mason Nix, also slugging pretty well on the year, hitting .382. The first one to him, Zach is running, throw from Beezer, close play, I think he's in there.
Aw.
And he is safe. First pitch running, Zach gets in there.
I think they got him. I'm not gonna lie.
Very close play, great throw from Beezer.
He literally got him. He literally got the ball there before he did, and he was still safe.
Looks like Schwent may have not applied the tag in time. It kind of looks safe from this angle, I'll be honest. Not even trying to be biased.
I couldn't really find it. I couldn't really see it.
Very close play, though. A lot closer than usual when Zach Boyer's running. The 0-1 to Mason Nix. Quickly 0-2 on the off speed. Mason Nix is second on the team in RBIs with 14. Not really much of a power hitter, but definitely a contact hitter, and he gets on base often. The 0-2 from the stretch swung on and fouled back, and I flinched also. All 3 of us flinched up here, so that was not bad. Probably everyone at home flinched too, because that was right towards the camera. As Nick stays alive on the fastball. Dragons with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Kind of like how Valle had it in the top half of this inning, and Mason Nick chops on one, gets it to Chase Fowler. Easy play, and Dragons again strand a runner at second. Looks like Nix might have slipped out of the box. Hope he's all right. I think he's doing all right, and we'll head to the top of the second. And we are here back in the top of the second. No score. Both teams strand a runner at second in the respective first inning. And Valley will lead off with pitcher Grant Fallard. So he'll get his crack at Aiden Boyer. The first one from Boyer. Swung on and ripped into right field. Nix tracks it back, and caught. Nix didn't have to move too much on that one as Grant Fallard did get a lot of it, but right again to Mason Nix. And just like that, there's one away. And that'll bring in Isaac Viox, first baseman for the Warriors. Here comes the first one to him. Fastball ripped into left center field gap. Carter Klump moving, and he's got it. Good play by Carter Klump out in left field.
What a catch by Cooter.
That is our guy. That's a nice play.
That was a nice
That was a nice play. I got a little hype for that.
I did not see that.
Carter just like had a running catch.
2 pitches, 2 outs for Boyer. Getting a little help from his defense out in the outfield. Great play there from Carter Klump, showing off his speed. Brings in Jackson Fowler, who takes his first pitch fastball down.
All 3 of the outfielders have caught a fly ball already.
Key point. That's a very key point.
That is a key point.
To mention.
Defense is doing pretty good.
Here comes the 1-0 from Boyer. Taking for a strike. The Dragons have been a pretty good defensive team, at least in the outfield. The infield's been a little up and down at times. But for the most part, they've been a very solid defensive team. Here comes the 1-1. Off speed hit on the ground. Zach makes the routine play. Throw to first. Got him. Aiden Boyer quickly out of the second inning. Great start for Aiden, and just like that, we're going to head to the top of the bottom of the second, excuse me. And here we are back in the bottom of the second, and leading off for the Dragons will be third baseman Quentin Whitkoff. Valley had a pretty short top half of the second as Aiden Boyer quickly worked through the bottom half of the Valley's lineup. So we'll see what the Dragons can do here in the bottom of the second. First one to Quentin, taken low and in the dirt. Gets to the backstop. See if the Dragons can capitalize here and get off to a early lead. That would be very nice for them. As Quentin takes a fastball for a strike. Count now even at 1-1. Grant Fowler working pretty quickly from the mound. So he takes that one, throws it inside for a ball, 2-1. Pretty fair, not much wind, would you say?
Yeah, I know.
He throws another one inside, 3-1. Not very windy, pretty average temperatures, 70s. Feels pretty good, a little overcast. The 3-1, fouled back. Quentin knew he was going to get a pitch to hit there and just missed it a little bit, fouled it back. Count now runs full with nobody on and nobody out. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Taken down, and first runner on. Quentin Whitkoff draws a walk. That brings in second baseman Aiden Meyer.
Now batting number 21, Aiden Meyer.
Ademeyer hitting .304 on the year. He does have 1 home run and 14 RBIs as well. Definitely in the top 5 of all those major statistical categories for the Dragons. First one to him is popped up to first base side. Nathan Schwent ranges over and makes the catch and quickly went away. That'll bring in catcher Alex Fleeman. Fleeman slashing .417 on the year. That is actually second on the Dragons. He's been a very consistent contact hitter. Not too much power out of him, but he's definitely getting on base a lot. The first one's in the dirt and a good stop by Josh Beezer. Keep that one in front. Hold Quentin at first. Don't know if I have stolen bases on my little stat sheet here. That'd be an interesting stat. Oh, I do. Quentin Wyckoff has 5. So not too much of a threat to run. Zach Boyer leading the team with 23 stolen bases. Dragons team running a lot more than usual this year, I've noticed. Comes the 1-1 to Fleeman. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fleeman a little uncomfortable on that swing there. As Carter Klump on deck for the Dragons. See what Fowler gives Fleeman here. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Fleeman stays alive. What's the sign? We do not have any input on what the sign might be.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, our BBD is going to get on that. Oh,
I'll get paid enough to pay attention.
off speed,
Was
tied
that-
him up.
See that?
Not a great swing from Fleeman. He knows it. And just like that, 2 outs brings in Carter Klump. Carter Klump having a pretty solid season, hitting .302 on the year. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Been a pretty consistent hitter at the bottom of the order for the Dragons. So he takes that one outside. Kind of had a slow start to the season, but definitely found his stride a little more late in the year, as he had that big home run against North County. Comes the 1-0. Taken down. Quickly 2-0 now to Carter Klump. Quentin Wyckoff holding at first for now. Not taking too much of a lead. I think McDaniel knows and respects Josh Beezer for the arm he's got behind the plate. The 2-0 now. Swings and rips it. Ooh, right at Nathan Schwent for the out. And the Dragons strand Wyckoff at first. And we'll head to the top of the third. Still no score. All right, we're back here for the top of the third. Warriors going to lead off with second baseman Nathan Schwent, who just made that play in the field.
Number 25, Nathan Schwint.
Warriors will have Schwent, Roth, and Chase Fallard coming up, as they'll face Aiden Boyer, who's looked pretty solid so far through 2. First one to Schwent, fastball taken for a strike. Nathan Schwent also not known too much for his power, but still a nice contact hitter. Now here comes the 0-1 from Boyer. Off speed, chopped on the ground. Aiden Boyer going to try and make the play himself. Oof, low throw.
Shoot.
Nathan Schwent stumbles out of the off the bag, and he'll stay at first though off the air from Boyer. Thought maybe he should have let Quentin maybe take that one.
Probably.
He had the momentum coming in.
I don't know if he gets
I don't know. Throw was in the dirt. Kemper could not pick it. Schwent did make the turn to go to first, but to second, I mean, but quickly got back to the bag. That brings in Isaac Roth.
Was it a bad throw, or did he just not catch it?
It was bad.
I mean, the throw was in the dirt, but it was also pickable, if that's a word.
Catchable.
Catchable, yep. First one looking for a bunt. Fouls it out of play. As Isaac Roth is up at the plate, the right fielder for the Warriors. Not sure, maybe we can get some insight from the guys behind us, but Valle's got the little sign pads on. Is it because they can't remember it, or is their sign system too complex?
Well, you can't really pick up on the sign because there's multiple combinations of things that can actually
Okay.
be the signs, be the same thing.
So I'm hearing there's multiple combinations of signs that could be the same thing for Valle.
Signs every high school uses.
So the 0-1, swing and a miss. So what I'm taking is maybe Valle's signs are a little more complex than ours. Ours are a little basic. We don't need the little
Probably, that's
pads.
what I'm thinking.
What?
That's what I'm thinking. Because
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, they all kind of wear the, I don't even know what you'd call that, little number pad thing. Roth is now behind 0-2. Off speed. Oof. Close call on the off speed. Boyer wanted it. Did not get the call though. Nathan Schwent taking a pretty fair lead at first. Not really a threat to go anywhere. As he is running, as I say that, pitch taken high, throw from Fleeman.
Oh.
Off and into the outfield.
Surprised Aiden Meyer didn't throw his glove on the ground.
Yeah, we're trying to stay positive here, but not a great throw from Alex Fleeman. I think he could have got him, but I mean, that was the perfect pitch to throw him out on. Fastball, it was basically a pitch out. He threw it at his head.
Yeah.
But Nathan Schwent gets in there with the speed, and now the Valley's got runner in scoring position, nobody out. Isaac Roth with 2-2 count. Fastball, got him looking. Hank's been calling that down in the zone. Roth strikes out looking. Now one away.
Shortstop number 12, Chase Fallard.
That brings in shortstop Chase Fallard. He flied out to center field his first time up. And now he's got a second chance at Aiden Boyer here with a man in scoring position and one away. Comes the first one, off speed, taken outside.
Call something here. He's hitting the ground.
Schwent taking a pretty fair lead again at second. Be very surprised if he tries and steals third. As Fallard rips that one down the left field line, foul. Rolls to the fence, and Valley's sending out the manager to get it. Count now 1-1 with one away. Dragons outfield shading Fallard just about how they, pretty straight up, I'd say. Infield the same way. Holding Schwent at second. Here comes the 1-1. Off speed. Missed. Now 2-1. 2-1 count for Fowler now. Definitely a hitter's count. See if he looks for something to hit here. See if Boyer can get him with a better pitch, though. The 2-1 fastball missed. Fleeman drops it, but doesn't roll too far. Schwent will stay at second. Count now 3-1 with Josh Beezer on deck. If you don't want to face Chase Fowler here, doesn't get much easier with Josh Beezer on deck. They both can hit equally as well. See what Boyer does. 3-1. Swung on and fouled back right behind us. Thankfully, we got this net behind us. Full count now, 1 away. Schwent still at second. See what Boyer goes to here. Boyer and Fowler, good buddies off the field, so definitely a very fun matchup here. Here comes a 3-2 from the stretch. Missed it down. Chase Fowler draws the walk. Now the Warriors got first and second with 1 away. And that brings in Josh Beezer, who struck out. Josh Beezer struck out on 3 pitches his first time up. See if Aiden Boyer can look to repeat that. Josh Beezer might make an adjustment, though, and see what happens. Be nice as a little ground ball double play here. Get out of this inning. Comes the first one to Beezer. Runner's taking a pretty fair lead, and fastball's outside. Warriors got Aiden Heberly on deck, who hit a double to the wall his first time up. So again, if you put Beezer on, it doesn't get much better behind him.
Historically, Aiden Heberly does not play well against St. James.
The 1-0 taken outside. Historically, Aiden Heberly does not play well against the Dragons. But he's looking to flip the script today, as he's already got a double. He just flipped the switch, as some would say. Quote my boy Drake on that. 2-0. Taking for a strike. Now 2-1 is the count. Valle definitely threatening here in the top of the third. Still no score, though, as Boyer definitely got himself in a little jam here. Here comes the 2-1. Down, miss. Now it's 3-1. I don't know. I don't think you want to walk him here. I'm not really sure what you do with him. You got to pitch to him, I guess. 3-1 count, though. He's going to be looking for something to hit. Comes the 3-1. Taken outside. Walked him. Bases loaded. Bases loaded for Aiden Heberly. As Josh Beezer will get a pinch runner. Looks like that is 34, Rylan Fowler, gonna pinch run at first base. Rylan Fowler, freshman, doesn't get too much time, but he throws a little bit and gets to run the bases here with the bases loaded, 1 out, and Aiden Heberly at the plate.
Aiden Heberly is going to Mizzou next year for baseball.
He is. He is, I believe, committed to Mizzou to play baseball. So, I mean,
I do not know if he got a full ride or not, but
calls time.
yeah, he just signed like a couple
He
months
recently
ago.
did just sign with them, but he committed like a year ago. Either way, he is a dangerous player. The first one to him, taken in the dirt. I don't know. Former catcher back here, was that a good way to keep that in front of him or no?
Well, you look at the result there, and it wasn't.
Yeah, I think he kind of just went for it with the glove. I don't.
He could have stopped it.
Stoppable.
I will say I've noticed that he's been blocking a lot better than I remember. But
The 1-0. Off speed, taken for a strike.
He will not swing at anything, dude.
Heberly wanted that one, though. You could tell he wanted it.
Yeah, don't throw a fastball.
Getting some word here that we should not be throwing fastballs to this guy. And it was the fastball that he hit for a double back in the first inning. Here comes the 1-1.
Yeah, I know.
Good pitch, but just down, 2-1. Fleeman's going to head out to the mound to talk to Boyer. Definitely want to be careful with Aiden Heberly. He's got 377 power. And he's got 99 speed.
He does have 99 stealing.
99 steal, he does have 99 stealing. If he was an MLB The Show character, he'd be pretty good.
He was down there earlier.
Here comes the 2-1. Taken down again, 3-1. Aiden Boyer getting himself into some trouble now as he's walked the last two guys, and he's nowhere to put Heberly here. You walk him, you walk in a run. 3-1. Fastball gave him something to hit and swung right through it. Full count now. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Yeah.
Very important moment of the game in this game. It's early, but this is important. The 3-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball on the inner part of the plate. Great pitch from Aiden Boyer. Mizzou commit walks back to the dugout, 2 away. No offense to any Valley listeners.
Sign
I
him.
was not supposed to.
Sign Big A.
I was not intended to be a shot at him. He's obviously a lot better player than I am. Now that brings in Colin Vaith, who struck out his first time up. First one to him, hit into left field. Carter Klump going back, and he caught it. Aiden Boyer out of the jam, gets the bases loaded, and gets Heberly and Vaith out. We're headed to the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Leading off for the Dragons will be Bryant Schwent. Get his first AB here in this one.
They usually let their freshmen ride.
As he'll get a swing here at Grant Fallert. First one to him, taken down.
Doing the number 17 justice.
Brian Schwent is doing the number 17 justice. The 1-0. Fastball ripped into center field, base hit. Oh, throw to first. Wow. Heberly tried to gun him down from center field. Heberly does have a 99 arm strength out there in center field also. But Bryant Schwent gets to the bag. That brings in Wyatt Springcamper with The dangerous Bryant Schwinn on first. Spring Camper grounded out to second base his first time up. First one to him, lays down a bunt. Schwinn will get to second, and they'll get the out at first. Good bunt from Springy. Brings in Zach Boyer. And Zach Boyer did draw a walk his first time up. Schwent now at second and one away. The scoreboard says no outs. There is one out. Somebody's not doing their job. First pitch outside. Now 1-0. Still no score here in the bottom of the third. Both teams have had runners in scoring position. See if the Dragons can capitalize here and get Bryant Schwent home. As 2-0 now. Seems like Grant Fallard has not really wanted to pitch to Zach Boyer. Zach really has not gotten much to hit so far in this one, in his first two at-bats. 2-0, swung on and hit to third. Colin Vaith makes the play, throws to first, got him there. Schwent will advance to third, and they got him. They double him up. Good play from first. Isaac Viox, the very heads-up play. And just like that, Dragons are out of the inning. We're headed to the fourth, no score. All right, leading off for the Warriors in the top half of the fourth is Grant Fallard.
What? Dude, that was a good TikTok.
First one to him is bounced to home plate. And 1-0, 1-0. Here in the top of the fourth, we still have no score. Hopefully it does not start to rain too hard. We felt a little drizzle, but we do have umbrellas and rags. We can cover up the equipment, as that one is taken for a strike. 1-1 now. Grant Fallard, his first time up, flew out to Mason Nixon right. Now the off-speed chopped on the ground to Quentin Wickoff at third. The throw, got him. One away. Good play at third from Quentin Wickoff. Pretty routine play, gets him, and that brings in Isaac Viox. Isaac Viox flew out to left field his first time up when we saw Carter Klump make a pretty nice play his first time up there. First one to him is taken for a ball. I don't know. Here comes the 1-0 from Boyer. Again taken inside. Now 2-0. The 2-0 swung on and popped up. Playable for Wyatt Kemper. He calls off Meyer and makes the catch. And we got 2 away. Isaac Viox is retired, and that brings up Jackson Fowler. He grounded out to shortstop his first time up.
It's good look on him.
Fowler is DHing tonight for the Warriors. And the first one to him from Boyer off speed, taken down for a ball. Here comes the 0-1. Another off speed fouled right above us and out of play. I guess that first pitch might have been called a strike. Actually, that's my bad. The scoreboard's reading 0-2. Granted, who knows with the scoreboard.
What spot's not amused?
The 1-2, or the 0-2 pitch is taken for a ball. Now 1-2. Aiden Boyer's been pretty solid in this game so far. Got out of a nice jam last inning. And the 1-2 chopped on the ground. Again, Zach Boyer makes it play coming in, bobbles it, throws. Oh, threw it away. White Kemper could not hold on to it. Get some inside information. Who do you think, whose fault is that on?
I think it was White Kemper's fault.
Kemper for sure.
I agree. Not a great throw from Zach Boyer, but Kemper really should have
Zach
caught it.
Also bobbled it, making him rush his throw. So
I really don't understand why we have some experienced seniors, Sam Brewer, sitting on the bench whenever there's sophomores out here making errors.
All right, Nathan Schwent at the plate. He reached on an error his first time up. First one to him, taking first strike.
that one sounded like it had a little more velo on it.
That one did definitely sound like it had a lot more velo on it. That probably hurt in the glove.
I only found one in the bench and we used it last year.
Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and fouled back.
They had a nail in it. Yeah. And a handle.
Now quickly 0-2 to Nathan Schwent. See if Aiden Boyer can throw a nice pitch here and get out of this inning. The 0-2 again fouled back.
Fouling balls back though.
Nathan Schwent staying alive. As Jackson, surprised they actually haven't pinch ran for Fowler at first. Definitely not the speediest guy ever. The 0-2 off speed again, fouled back. Look out.
That almost killed a kid. That was a terrible.
That actually almost did hit a kid. That was actually pretty close. Look out back there.
No.
Here comes now again the 0-2 pitch for the third time. Ripped to short. Nice play from Zach Boyer. The throw this time gets him. Beautiful play from Boyer, and we'll head to the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless. Now leading off here in the bottom half of the fourth, Aiden Boyer for the Dragons. First one taken to him, bounced to the ground. Aiden Boyer struck out his first time up. See if the Dragons can get some offense going here against Grant Fowler in this fourth inning. And his first 2 pitches down, bounce to home plate. Quickly 2-0 on Aiden Boyer. The 2-0 ripped into center field, base hit for Aiden Boyer. This guy gets on base more than anyone on the team, and all this kid does is hit. Swinging at .519 average.
Go Quentin!
That'll bring up Mason Nix. Nix grounded out to Chase Fowler at his first time up. Dragons are threatening now. Runner at first, nobody out. Great to have that leadoff guy on. Mason Nix has been a pretty good hitter for them too this year as he takes first pitch fastball outside. Valle definitely does have some firepower pitchers, and they have not played a game in a while, so we'll see how long they keep Grant Fowler in this if he starts getting into trouble here. Ground ball to short. This could be 2. Fowler to Schwent for 1. The turn, not even close. Nix hustles down the line, but they do get 1. They do get the lead runner. That brings in Quentin Wickoff, who walked his first time up. Obviously,
Yeah.
Grant Fowler doing pretty well on the mound, but you never know if Dragons start to get some runners on base. We'll see what happens here. First one to him, fastball taken for a strike. Read the sign.
He kind of did the. I think it's a steal.
This could be a steal. We're not sure.
He did one of the. So
Is he really good? How many steals does he have?
The
He's
0-1.
gotta have like.
He's not running.
I.
Quickly 0-2 now.
I feel like both the games I broadcasted, he's like stole some pitches.
Definitely no steal.
Hunter giving us the no steal for sure on this one. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on, hit to third. Vaith bobbles it, and Quentin can get down the line. He's in there. We talked about it pregame show. Valle's not the greatest defensive team, and Wickoff can really get down the line. Vaith bobbled it at third, and Dragons now threatening first and second, 1 away.
Now batting for the Dragons, 321, Aiden Meyer.
Meyer flew out to Nathan Schwent in the infield his first time up. See if he can produce here with runners at first and second, just 1 out. Meyer's been a pretty solid hitter for the Dragons this season, as we mentioned, hitting .304 on the year. First one to him, fastball taken outside. Don't think the Dragons are much of a steal threat in this situation, especially with 1 out, first and second. Rudy's phone is ringing and he will not answer it or will not shut it off. It's kind of annoying. 1-1 now, as we're now fighting in the booth. This kid is all over me. He's all over me. This is getting weird. 1-1 now to Meyer. The 1-1 pitch, taken down. Aiden Meyer, that is Hunter Lawrence's boy, some will say. If Donald Lawrence is watching, I just want to say what's up, man. You think he's watching? It's like 5.
He's not even home from work.
It's 5:02. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball missed. Oh, they got him. Wow.
He didn't even watch. He didn't turn around. He didn't even watch it.
Dang.
McDaniel not happy, and I can't blame him. That's
Did he like look away? Is that what you said?
Beezer threw it, and as soon as they caught
Mason Nix taking a little bit too big of a lead, and Josh Beezer caught him lacking. That's just what you get with a young group of guys. You're going to have those rookie mistakes. 3-1 now. Walked him, right? No?
nobody knows the count.
Nobody knows the count except us, I guess. As Meyer draws a walk. See, we could have bases loaded now, 1 out for Alex Fleeman, but instead we do not.
For the Dragons, 5, Alex Fleeman.
Fleeman struck out his first time up.
Extra on my scholarship. Let's go, baby.
Let's go. Rudy just got extra 5K on his scholarship.
Wait, where are you going?
Central
to Central Park Hills. Not gonna release. I almost released your commitment. I'm not gonna do it. Fleeman takes that first one, fouls it back. I mean, let's go back to that play by Josh Beezer. That's really a mental mistake from Mason Nix, I think. I mean, you're in scoring position. You don't need to get too big of a lead. You got good speed, man. The 0-1 now. Swung on and popped up. Right center field. Heberly calling off. Makes the catch. And Dragon Strand 2. We are going to head to the 5th. Still scoreless. We've got ourselves a pitcher's duel. We'll see you in the 5th. Leading off for the Warriors here in the top of the 5th, still scoreless, Isaac Roth. He is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Aiden Boyer still on the mound for the Dragons. He is dealing so far. Don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. Got ourselves a pretty good pitcher's duel as Roth swings through the first pitch fastball.
I hit a bomb over this kid's head last year.
All right, put the cover back on.
What is it getting wet?
I got some drippage.
I got some drippage in my leg too, but I don't want to say anything.
I don't know how much a little light rain will affect it. Oh, we are
What just happened?
we are spazzing out.
What's happening? Where's the AC mic? Plugged in?
Heads
Oh,
up.
we're good now.
Right behind.
All right, just watch it. Just like hold it and watch it. Sorry if our broadcast was kind of spazzing for a little bit. We might have hit a cable. We're trying to cover up our stream here.
Oh, no.
Rudy, get the umbrella out and hold it above the camera. Roth now chops that one.
See if he makes it.
Boyer the throw, one away.
I can say it
Started
loud.
off hitting good, I think. But,
I should be really loud.
Guys, we do apologize if our stream is lagging a little bit. It is raining. We do have an umbrella out now. Good. Don't get it in the shot.
I just hit the camera.
Just sit down here.
Why is the camera?
It's not even raining.
It is raining a little bit. First one to Chase Fowler. Taken for a ball.
Okay, this is not good.
Dude, we have to.
He's not even covering the
You
camera.
have to protect the
I have to cover the MacBook over everything.
This thing is just jacking the
One
cable.
of the force has to be like barely.
He needs to stop touching that black box. I'll do the play back. Aiden with the pitch. Oh, almost hit him in the head.
Bench is real clear.
Oh, man, that was close.
Oh, that's a good. Oh, really?
It's all right.
It was a good game.
I think the stream is good.
2 in the series.
We're covering it up because it's starting to get a little rainy. One of the cords is not very...
We almost hit Fleeman on the back.
All right, I think we're good. We're going to watch closely and monitor what's going on here, but sorry if we haven't talked much here lately. We're trying to figure out what's going on. But the count is full to Chase Fowler. One out and walked him. Fowler draws his second walk of the afternoon, and that brings in Josh Beezer. Beezer is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk in this one. How you doing up there, sir?
We're doing good.
Doing good, all right.
We're good over here.
Just wondering. Hopefully the stream's not spazzing out. I can't see it.
I can see like this.
I'm the tech guy. I'll check it.
Yeah, we got BBD needs to get on that. Our tech guy is slacking.
15%.
Chase Fowler, definitely a threat to steal at first. Any comments?
26 people watching. I think if whenever you touch the blanket, it flickered, but it's good.
26.
All right, I'm just not going to touch it. Does it say 5th inning on the thing?
I know.
Aiden Boyer continuing to check on the runner. Again, we apologize for any stream issues. The rain is starting to drizzle here just a little bit. Looks like everything is still going well. Chase Fowler easily will steal. He got a really good jump, and he's easily in there safely. Type in the chat if there's any problems.
Valley's got a pitcher.
Looks like Valley's got some children in the bullpen. Probably the coach's kid, let's be honest. Second one, and Boyer has lost Josh Beezer here. Oh, wow. The stream is flickering. Yes, badly.
Would you like put it over there?
What is causing this? Is one recording? No, can you hear it out?
Now batting number 2, Aiden Everly.
I don't know what's going on here.
Courtesy runner for the Warriors, number 34, Rylan Fowler.
Dude, it's definitely like getting wet and just...
I don't think the blanket helped.
I don't know what the problem is here.
I think we just need new equipment. Yeah, I think we need.
Technical difficulties.
Yo, Selby, you want to hold this one? Just for like a couple seconds.
Dude, what?
Pretty good.
Oh, found it.
What else you find in there?
Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's have it.
Selby, you're...
Oh, it's there.
Heavily fouls that one off.
Okay. It's good right now.
All right, Rudy, just stay like that for the rest of the game.
I don't want to.
Selby, you keep doing that.
Let me just,
All right. All right, leave it. I'm looking at the stream right now.
hang on. We just gotta get it off the back courts. Yeah.
Good? I'm watching it right now. It looks good. I'll let you know if it's... Oh, it's doing
good.
it.
Wait, no, it's good now.
All right.
It's good now. Okay. That's the thing it is. It didn't move when I was just looking.
All right, sorry again. We're having some technical difficulties. Runners at first and second. One out. Aiden Heavily at the plate. 1-2 count. Pivotal moment in this game. So we are in the top of the fifth, and it is still scoreless. Here comes the 1-2 to Heavily. Boyer checking on the runners as Ryland Fallard is at first base, pinch running for Beezer. That one is taken low in the dirt. We are having some issues, big man.
Is it flickering?
Yeah. We are blacked out, sir.
Hey, you're in the way of the camera.
We might be audio only right now. The 2-2 fouled back. Oh, nice play by the third base coach. Dude, no.
I need to like set this thing up somewhere else.
Sorry again for the technical difficulties.
Dude, you're blocking my view.
We might be audio only here for a little while. Here comes the 2-2 to Heverly. Tipped, foul. Fleeman cannot keep it in his glove, and there goes Rudy's phone.
Oh, it's back up.
All right, so that's the cord. We found the cord that's flickering.
It's the HDMI cable. The freaking
Oh, never mind. This is
this media box or whatever.
this is
thing
Bally
back
Sports
here is
Midwest
messed
on
up.
steroids.
This box back here that the HDMI is
The
plugged into
2-2
is messed up.
swing on and foul back.
Okay, it's back on.
The funny thing is happening during probably the
Is it
big-
even raining? Like, that's the thing.
Yes.
You know, our HDMI cord and whatever it's plugged into is just messed up.
The
So,
funny thing
All right,
is
our
it's
HDMI
happening
cord.
during the biggest episode.
all right.
So
Why is it flickering?
it's still.
Yeah, this is probably the last time I was hitting the bat.
Why?
Looking up my bat again,
All right.
but
I'm just gonna unplug
this is like this
this
sixth
thing.
pitch of the
and then plug it straight back in.
6 or 7.
The 2-2 struck him out looking.
He almost got it.
Second time Heverly has gone down on strikes.
You're lucky I'm not on there.
Oh, there we go.
Rudy Fleeg thinks he has it fixed. There is runners at second and third, 2 outs. Heverly again has gone down on strikes. Our camera is in the absolute gutters at the moment.
Tim Dunby's mad. No.
Here comes the first one to Vaith,
Broadcast.
Oh my God.
taken low for a
I know what's
ball.
wrong with it. It's like falling down.
So if we are audio only, I apologize, but hopefully that is good enough.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
The rain is really affecting our stream
Holy
here.
crap.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss from Vaith, a very ugly swing.
Why is it not?
He knows it too, as it's now 1-1. The count is now 1-1. We have little spurts of camera and little spurts of no camera. Want to shout
It's
out
on right
Nathan
now.
Selby for holding the umbrella for us.
Yeah, shout out to Nathan.
He's a great guy. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 1 and 2.
I'm trying to like just keep it up as much as I can.
I wish you guys could see the setup we got going on right now. It's pretty fantastic. Big pitch from Aiden Boyer here. The 1-2. Struck him out. Boyer gets out of another jam. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. We'll check back with you in the bottom of the fifth, hopefully with some better technical, no technical issues. I think it's stopped drizzling, so our
They used to call me Drizzle back
camera quality is good
used to
again,
call
I
you
believe,
Drizzle
until
back
it
in
starts
the day.
raining again. So stick with us here. We're trying our best. As Carter Klump leads off the bottom of the 5th for the Dragons. Still scoreless, as the pitchers have had a great time in this one. Hank has, what do you think of Hank tonight?
Well, Hank's just a great guy. Hank's just a great guy.
Hank's been
You know,
solid.
His strike zone can be a bit.
There's a chopper. Chase Fowler gonna make the routine play. Oh, but he threw it away. Did he tag him though? Yes, he did. A rare error from Chase Fowler, but Isaac Viox adjusts and applies the tag on Klump, and they get him one away. Brings in Bryant Schwent, who is 1 for 1 on the night.
Now batting number 17, Brian Swift.
First one to Schwent, bounces to him. 1-0. We need to just hire someone to just hold the umbrella.
Yeah. Or we just need to make something that'll just.
If it were
I
to
don't know
rain
why
again.
Flies doesn't have one.
Pull up the radar, see what we're looking at.
Well,
There's taken for a strike. Schweiss is mowing grass at the moment. He might be listening. Or he was. As
said he had to go
Schwent
mow the
chops that
grass.
one foul. Schweiss, if you're listening, we're trying.
Forever.
1-2 count now on Bryant Schwent. Pitch from Fowler, off speed, missed inside. 2-2. The 2-2. Fastball inside, almost hit him. Count now full.
It probably won't rain anymore.
Think we're good?
I think we're good.
All right, that's perfect. The 3-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Schwent gonna have to make a tough play here. The throw just got him. A good stretch at first from Isaac Viox as the speedy Schwent is retired.
Josh Beezer just run all the way out there.
The catcher's supposed to back up the first baseman in case
that makes sense.
there's an errant throw.
That makes sense.
Wyatt Springcamper up to the plate as the Dragons have some actual movement in the pen. Quentin Witkoff getting loose as first one taken on the outside part of the play for a strike.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to watch all the Cardinal games.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit him.
Oh!
Got him in the calf.
He's a man.
He is a man. He's tough. He's jogging his way to first base easily. He'll walk it off, and
Now batting for the Dragons, number 4, Zachary Boyer.
now that brings in Zach Boyer.
St. Charles Community
Springcamper
College.
looks to be all right on first base,
Signee.
as even after getting hit in the calf, he's still got electric speed. As Zach Boyer swings through a first pitch fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Taken outside. Now 1-1.
That's like kill you.
Count now 1-1 on Boyer.
However many years.
Springcamper getting a pretty normal lead at first. Here comes the pitch, off speed, chopped on the ground. Nathan Schwent makes the play easily, and we are still through 5, and we are still scoreless. See you in the top of the 6th.
did not expect that.
All right, everyone, we are back. In the top of the 6th, Aiden Boyer still on the hill. I am turning your mic on. I didn't mean to. I apologize.
Well, I just did for you.
Just make sure Selby doesn't say anything bad in the mic. Leading off for the Warriors, pitcher Grant Fallert. As like I have mentioned, we have a great pitcher's duel going on tonight. As look up on the scoreboard, there is all zeros. And that first pitch is taken for a ball.
Oh, we got low battery on the MacBook.
Our MacBook apparently was not plugged in. I don't know why. That makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, there we go.
As Fowler hits that one into right field, deep and back and to the wall. One hop, Nix makes the play, and that's going to be a leadoff double for the Warriors. Grant Fowler gets the Warriors going with a double to the wall.
This guy just does it all. Tossing a gem on the
Sorry, we were not quite paying attention to that one. The MacBook apparently was not plugged in. As Grant Fowler is doing it all here tonight. Pitching 5 scoreless, and now he's got a leadoff double for the Warriors. And now here's Isaac Viox for the Warriors. The first one to him, fastball fouled back.
And if Aiden was using Spark Tech right now, do you have that 3.5 all the way down to 1.5? I'm telling you.
We do not promote the use of spider tack on this broadcast,
Absolutely not.
or any substance to increase or decrease your ERA. 0-1 count now to Isaac Viox. Taken for a strike, strike 2.
That corner would have
I
that.
feel like the Warriors have been a little more questionable, have been questioning Hank a little more than the Dragons have. Is that on purpose? Who knows? Who knows? We do love Hank. As Chase Fowler getting loose in the Warriors bullpen.
And those strikeout numbers can go up too.
Here comes the 0-2.
At least.
Fastball in the dirt. Now 1-2 with the speedy Grant Fowler on second. Don't think he's really a threat to steal third, but a little base hit into the outfield will probably score him, as Carter Klump playing really deep in left field. The other two are pretty straight up.
Talked about Trevor Bauer.
See what happens here with the 1-2.
You should
Talked about
The 1-2 pitch, off speed, hit on the ground. Oh, fair ball. Quentin Whitkoff couldn't make the play. Ooh, a great effort though. And Isaac Viox is on. Probably count that as a single. Whitkoff made a nice diving attempt to keep it in front of him. That probably saved a run for now. That brings up Jackson Fowler, the designated hitter for the Warriors.
also used it all the way from River Dogs.
Warriors now definitely
I'd have a career ERA.
threatening here with runners at first and third and nobody out. Here comes the first one to Fowler. Swings right away and swings through it.
I'd be cooking make it so good that I can blend in with
Dragons defense playing pretty straight up here.
and then it's only extra
Corners in a little bit, but not significant.
with salt as well.
Here comes the 0-1. Taken just outside, evens up the count at 1-1.
That's why the umps can't find it, because it blends in well.
Again, we did see Whitkoff getting loose in between innings in the pen. He is, however, out there on the field, so I guess they could make a change if they'd like, but not sure how warm he is. The 1-1, off speed in the dirt. Nice block from Alex Fleeman. Keep that in front of him.
What does Mike 330 mean?
It's white 330. White 330 is the Valley sign right now. Selby says it's a steal call. Will he be right? Count now 2-1. It is not, and Fowler swings and pops it back.
Pretty sure Fowler just said the F word. That's not very Christian.
All right, 2-2 count now. Aiden Boyer has worked himself into some trouble here again in the fifth. And that one is outside. That'll even up, or not even up the count. The count will now be 3-2. Boyer did have a pretty big jam in the third inning, and there was bases loaded, 1 out, and he got out of that. He'll look to do the same here with runners at the corners and nobody out. The 3-2 pitch hit to the shortstop. Zach Boyer to Meyer for 1. The turn, double play, but the run will score, but good defensive play from the Dragons. RBI ground out for Jackson Fowler, but that was a pretty ideal situation for the Dragons. It was almost inevitable that the Warriors were going to get a run in there, so good 6-4-3 turn from Boyer and Meyer to get the double play. That brings in Nathan Schwint. Swinging right away, and very awkward looking swing there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Count 0-1 to Nathan Schwint as Valle does take a 1-0 lead, which that could be all it takes with the way Grant Fallard's pitching in this one. That could be all it takes. Here's the 0-1. Off speed, hit on the ground to third. Quentin Witkoff backhand. This is going to be a tough play. Throw, just speed it out. Tough play from Quentin to make there. Had to backhand and throw on the run and got it on the dirt, but Schwent beat it out, and McDaniel coming out, making the slow walk to the mound. And Quentin Witkoff gonna take the ball here. Aiden Boyer getting a round of applause from the crowd, as he did have a very good performance. 5 2/3, 1 run. Not much more you can ask for. The offense just very stagnant tonight. And the Dragons are going to go to Quentin Witkoff to potentially keep him in this game and see what the offense can do here in the bottom half of this inning.
No, this guy's pitch is good.
You can take a look at Quentin Witkoff's stats on the season. Got my sheet here. He's thrown 26 1/3 innings.
He did go crazy
Got a
last year against Valle.
2.65 ERA. Struck 24 strikeouts on the year. He's just a pretty solid pitcher, you know. He's going to come in, he's going to do his job. Not a huge strikeout pitcher, but he's going to get outs, he's going to do his job, and that's what Coach Mike McDaniel is going to be asking of him here. As they do make a defensive substitution, Carter Klump comes in at third base, and Aiden Boyer goes to the outfield. Spring Camper will shift to left. Aiden Boyer will go into center field. As I guess they're letting Witkoff take as many throws as he may need here. Looks like he is good here, and Isaac Roth coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 so far on the year. Or not on the year. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Evening. Whatever you want to say. See if Quentin Witkoff can get us out of this inning. Red 400. What is that? Isaac Roth, as I mentioned, 0 for 2 on the night. The strikeout and a ground out. Here comes the first one from Witkoff with the stretch. On the ground to short. Zach Boyer backhand, a long throw to first. The stretch from Kemper, and he got him. 1 pitch, 1 out for Quentin Witkoff. And the Dragons are out of it. We're going to head to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Warriors.
Nobody that
26 and 16.
We're back here in the bottom of the 6th. Aiden Boyer going to lead things off for the Dragons. Aiden Boyer did single his last time up, and he takes that first one outside. Grant Fowler still on the mound for the Warriors. You know, why take him out at this point? He's been dealing for him. As, oh, foul ball as Boyer chops that one on the ground to first. Isaac Viox misplayed it, but they do rule that a foul ball. Count now 1-1 to Aiden Boyer. As we mentioned, Aiden Boyer's he leads the team in average and on base percentage. It's almost a guarantee that he's going to get on base at least once or twice a game. The 2-1 now taken in the dirt. Gets behind Beezer and is now 3-1.
Got hurt. Well, I was a normal one, but I traveled with the team, and so
The 3-1. Walked him. Leadoff runner on again for the Dragons. Aiden Boyer on base yet again. It's basically what he does. And that brings up Mason Nix.
So if I wasn't hurt, I'd probably.
Here comes the first one. Nix looking to bunt. Give us a sign read here.
Nothing. Yeah, I haven't radared it, but I know it
You
will.
think he's going to bunt again?
I'm not sure. He does try and lay one down and
Or my
bunts it foul.
injury, I don't know. It was, yeah,
Give me a read here.
I have nerve damage in my legs. In your leg. Both of them.
Read the call.
But it's good. Nerve damage doesn't.
I'm not sure. Maybe steel? I thought I saw the hat in the arm. I'm not sure.
It's not. I don't
They're going to lay a bunt down. Fowler going to go to first and get the easy out. Boyer does advance to second. A pretty good bunt from Mason Nix.
It is nerve related.
Let's go, TT.
That brings in Quentin Wickoff, a.k.a. TT. Here in the bottom of the 6th, Valle did take a 1-0 lead in the top half of this inning. Dragons looking to respond here in the bottom half.
Why is there no hair coming out?
All right, here comes the first one from Fowler. Swung on and hit into right field. Isaac Roth under it, makes the play and not gonna test the arm.
That one might be gone.
As now 2 outs, runner at second for Aiden Meyer. Can we get a scouting report on Aiden Meyer? What do you think about this kid?
I don't really know. I don't watch.
He's a pretty good contact hitter.
All right. All right.
Dragons looking to not strand another here tonight.
Yet most of our home runs go to.
They have stranded a few runners on this one, and the off speed is taken for a strike. Quickly 0-1. Aiden Boyer taking a pretty good lead at second. Here comes the 0-1 pitch just outside, fastball outside. Count now even at 1-1. Aiden Meyer hitless on the day. Did walk his last at bat. See if he can get a hold of something. Get in the outfield. We know Aiden Boyer's got wheels. 1-1 pitch fouled back. Now 1-2. Grant Fowler not liking the ball that they just threw back to him. He's going to get a different one.
I never hang out with them, but like, I see him around.
Is the count 2-2? I don't know if it's supposed to be.
Usually like that lunch or something.
It may be. Who knows? The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, but he dropped it, and he is not running to first base. And we'll see you in the top of the 7th. All right, we are back here for the top of the 7th. This will be the last inning. If the Dragons can't get a run here in the bottom of the 7th, but we'll see what happens in the top half first as Valle will lead off with Chase Fallert. Quentin Wyckoff still on the bump, and the first one off speed. Ooh, just missed. Warriors will have Fallert, Beezer, and Heberly coming up. The 1-0 from Quentin. Taken for a strike. Count now runs even at 1-1. One pitch. Just missed low. 2-1. I thought he might have been getting that call too. It was a close one. 2-1 pitch from Wyckoff. Swung on and hit in the air high into center field. Aiden Boyer calls off the others and makes the catch, 1 away. That brings in Josh Beezer.
Now back to the Warriors, number 30, Josh Beezer.
Josh Beezer has been on base twice tonight, both via walk. Struck out back in the first also. His first time getting a look at Wyckoff here. That first one is taken outside for a ball. Dragons outfield shading him a little more to right field. Oh, and a nice play from Quentin Wyckoff on the bunt attempt. Great effort from the pitcher.
Bro, he goes
putting his
off.
body on the line.
He goes off every game against Valle.
To make a diving catch. And quickly 2 outs for Mr. Heberly.
Now batting number 2, Aiden Heberly.
Great play from Wyckoff. First one to Heberly. Taken for a strike. The 0-1. Just high. Heberly looks very confident in the box. I would be too if I had his attributes. The 1-1. Breaking ball taken for a strike. Been a common theme. Heberly has not been liking Hank's calling tonight, but got to adjust here. The 1-2. Taken in the dirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Count now 2-2. Move this camera so you can see the batter. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Klump going to have to make a tough play. Not a good throw. Gets by him. We mentioned Heberly does have 99 speed.
Probably could have made it a second if you
And no matter what, he would have been safe even if it wasn't an errant throw.
Now batting to the Warriors, number 18, Colin Vaith.
Heberly can really get down that line. That brings in Colin Vaith, who I believe is 0 for 3 on the night. Struck out twice, flew out to left once. Now we got to watch Heberly on first. Definitely a threat to run.
I do pay attention.
Wyckoff throws over, keeping him honest. I wouldn't be surprised if Heberly takes off first pitch here. There he goes. Hit and run.
Dude, he's.
Vaith swings and fouls it back.
I am speed.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just send him again.
So I was sitting down when I was talking here, and it locked up, and I fell. I was like in pursuit of, I was close to one, and I laid there. I almost forgot.
The 0-1, Heberly running again, off speed. Oh my goodness. Hank got hit because Fleeman couldn't catch the ball.
Tank to tank.
Count now 1-1. Heberly with probably the easiest stolen base he's ever had in his career.
Part of that is if he catches that,
We'll probably get another one, honestly.
it was not outside.
Pitch could have been a strike if he would have caught it, but just missed it. A little too worried about getting the runner. As we are in the top of the 7th. 1-0 Warriors. 1-1 count, and Witkoff wants to talk this over with Alex Fleeman. All it takes is a little hit in the center field, and Heberly's going to score. As we mentioned, he does have great speed.
I see Brandon.
Oh no. Well, we got to get back to the game. The 1-1. Fastball outside. Boyer and Meyer holding Heberly at second, staying close, keeping him honest. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt gets by Fleeman, and again Heberly is easily in third. And he's looking for. Count now 3-1, and Fleeman's got to be careful here. If he lets another one get by him, Heberly is going to score. As Heberly has just been carving up the Dragons on the base path in this at-bat alone. A 3-1 pitch.
Oh, yeah,
put him on. Grant Fowler now going to get his shot at Witkoff.
Now back to the Warriors, number 00, Grant Fowler.
Runners at the corners, 2 away. First pitch to Grant Fowler, taken outside. Fowler calls time. The 1-0. Gets away from Fleeman. Here comes Heberly. Play at the plate. He's safe. It's almost like I just called that. That's crazy. Warriors now lead 2-0. Almost like I know a thing or two up here. The third or fourth pass ball in the last 10 pitches. Warriors are definitely going to take advantage of that. They are going to get Ryland Fowler out there to pinch run for Colin Faith, who did advance to second on that one. It's very crazy. I mean, there was not a single ball that was hit into even the playing field, and Heberly went from first to home.
That's crazy.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's kind of a momentum blow right there. Witkoff got the first 2 outs, and then just went downhill from there. Here comes the 2-0. Taken high again now, 3-0. Count now 3-0.
Sounds like it's broadcasting goal.
3-0 pitch. Taken for a strike. The 3-1 just missed. Wow.
No, click on it.
Fowler now on. We got 2 Fowlers on base. And Isaac Viox at the plate. Let's see if the Dragons can get out of this one without any harm done. That one is ripped into center field, base hit. And Boyer bobbles it in center field, and Ryland Fowler will come across home and easily score. Warriors advance their lead to now 3. Good piece of hitting from first baseman Isaac Viox.
Now batting number 24, Jackson Fowler.
Dexter Fowler.
Jackson Fowler at the dish now. Warriors still with runners at first and second. He takes a big hack. Fouls it back as I am feeling a little bit of rain.
Oh, no.
Oh. As I am not paying attention, something bad happened. Rudy, what just happened? I wasn't watching.
Alex Freeman made another error, a bad throw. Quentin McCall
Fleeman
lost
could
the
not
ball.
throw the ball to the pitcher.
Third base is stopped. In the process.
Pitch was called a strike, though, as he swung right through it. The 0-1. Another one taken for a strike.
It's like
0-2, and we are drizzling rain. Here we go. Good luck. See if the stream works now.
all right,
We're good. We got the cover. Oh, no ball call. What is happening? Oh my gosh, he dropped it. What just happened?
he literally just called out, and then
He dropped it.
I know he called out, and then he dropped it.
The Dragons' defense that we were praising
I was.
in the pregame show has now fallen apart late in the 7th. 0-2 pitch. Off speed, swing and a miss, struck him out. Dragons get out of it, but Warriors extend their lead to 3-0. Dragons got a hit. All right, and we hear here for the 7th inning, the bottom half. Grant Fowler will start on the mound for the Warriors to close out this one. The rain coming down just a little bit. We got our setup looking pretty good, though. Try to get through this last half inning, see if the Warriors, or not the Warriors, the Dragons can make a run here, and it'll start with Alex Fleeman. We'll see what he can do.
That was one of the bats that we threw away for the
Again, Grant Fowler still on the mound looking for this complete game shutout. First one to him. Taken for a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing.
Not gonna lie, I'm seeing some raindrops.
I am. Get the.
Umbrella.
You're holding the umbrella now.
You're about to take all this stuff out. There's no point.
It's true, but what if it breaks?
This is not gonna break it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
And if it does, then
Just drill.
I wasn't here.
And by the time the game's over, the rain, you're gonna
2-1 count. Taken for a ball, 3-1. 3-1 pitch coming from Fowler. Taken in the dirt. Fleeman draws the walk. That brings in Carter Klump.
Carter hits a home run. No, Brian Schwartz.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 6, Carter Klump.
First one to Carter, taken for a strike. Bro, did you just get that alert? Nato got suspended. Anyway, back to this game. The 0-1 in the dirt, gets by Beezer, and Fleeman will make it to second. Just in time. A rare wild pitch. Not a lot of balls get by Josh Beezer. That one sneaks by him, and Fleeman takes advantage of it. He's on second now. The 1-1. Klump watches strike 2. Fowler looking to get the sign. Here comes the 1-2 to Carter Klump. Off speed, lifting into right field, shallow right field. Going out as Nathan Schwent makes the play. Coming out from second base. And now one away, runner at second. Bryant Schwent coming up to bat.
Now batting for the Dragons, number 17, Bryant Schwent.
Alex Fleeman at second, taking a pretty fair lead. Schwent 1 for 3 on the night. First one to him, looks at a strike. Bryant Schwent did have a base hit off of Grant Fowler earlier in this game. See if he can do it again. The 0-1. Fastball taken outside, 1-1.
Zach still wears his rubber. I have one of Derek Morgan.
Here comes the 1-1. Taken for a strike, now strike 2. 1-2 now to Schwent. Here comes the 1-2 to Bryant. Popped up, and that will be get out of play near the left. Gets out of play. Down the left field line, look out. There was a family of Warriors fans that almost got hit with the ball.
Bryant's bat's just as big as he is.
True. 1-2 from Fowler. Off speed. Bryant just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Bees are going to head out and talk to Grant here. All right, Beezer and Fowler talk it over. Now we'll see what they bring here on 1-2 to Schwent. 1-2. Just missed high. As there is a ball on the field.
No kids in the bullpen.
Adults in it too.
Warriors head coach not happy about that. now have a count even at 2-2. Fleeman getting a pretty normal lead at second. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off again. Bryant Schwent still battling in this AB. Wyatt Springcamper on deck for the Dragons. Let's try this again. Here comes another 2-2 from Fowler. Swung on and hit on the ground. Chase Fowler runs in, makes the play, throw to first, got him. Fleeman will get to third on the play. But now there is 2 outs. And Valle manager calls time. And I think he said Grant Fowler might be. Yeah. Looks like Grant Fallard's exceeded the pitch count, so he is forced to come out of this game. And they're going to give Chase Fowler the ball. As Valle's going to make multiple substitutions here. But it starts with Chase Fowler coming in to throw. All he's got to do is get 1 out. And he's got to face Wyatt Springcamper. I think that's Carson Tucker going into left field now. And Clayton Drury goes to short. And Grant Fowler stays in the game at third. Colin Vaith will head off. As Fleeman's still at third.
Who's at first?
2 outs. Isaac Viox is still at first. Dragons down to their final out here. This could be it for the Dragons, as their offense has been pretty stagnant in this one. As Chase Fowler, all he's got to do is get 1 out here. Wyatt Springcamper definitely going to make it difficult, though. Warriors infielders getting loose, and as Fowler also stays loose.
It is like actually raining now.
It is kind of raining now.
So we'll
Now the Warriors number 12, Chase Fowler.
hold the umbrella.
And
Then
the play for the Dragons number
It's
20,
like-
Wyatt Springcamper.
It is like raining. Hold the umbrella.
please.
Yes.
It's like raining. Here,
See, that's what I wanted you to do, is hand it to us. First one to Springcamper taken for a ball. As my phone is on low battery. Springcamper fouls that one back. Now 1-1. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but it is starting to rain a little harder here, and
We got 2 more pitches.
our camera equipment is staying dry as of now. The 1-1 chopped back to the mound. Fowler's got it. He's going to take it himself. Warriors win 3-0. Rudy, you got anything else to say? We would talk a little more, but it's raining, so we got to shut this down. Thanks for listening. See you next time. 3-0 Warriors.